What's the most humiliating way your own flesh and blood completely forgot you existed? I grew up as the middle kid in a very loud, very chaotic household outside of Chicago. I never expected to be the center of attention. My older brother Jake was the golden boy athlete, and my little sister Chloe was the miracle baby. I was just kind of there. I was the beige paint of our family dynamic. I always joked about being invisible, but I didn't realize how literal it was until my mom decided to organize a massive family reunion trip to a cabin in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. She spent 6 months planning this thing. Every detail was mapped out on a giant whiteboard in the kitchen. So the day comes. We all pack into the rented SUV and drive 9 hours south. We pull up to this massive, beautiful log cabin in the Smoky Mountains. Everybody rushes inside to claim their rooms. Jake and his fiancée get the master suite. Chloe gets the loft. My parents take the downstairs bedroom. I lug my suitcase inside, look around, and ask my mom which room is mine. She freezes. The blood entirely drains from her face. She slowly looks at the reservation email printed out on the counter. The cabin strictly sleeps 6. My parents, Jake, his fiancée Chloe, and my grandma, who was arriving the next day. They didn't account for me. They booked a cabin for a family vacation and left 0 beds for the middle child. My dad tried to play it off like it was a booking glitch, but I saw the emails. The head count was entered as 6. I ended up sleeping on a deflated air mattress in the basement, next to a water heater that sounded like it was struggling to breathe. But that wasn't the worst part. The absolute climax of this disaster trip happened on day 3. My mom had hired a professional photographer to come out to the cabin and take golden hour family portraits. She was obsessed with getting the perfect shot for her annual holiday card. The photographer poses us on the back deck with the mountains behind us. We spend 20 minutes doing different configurations. The whole group, just the siblings, just the parents. At one point, the photographer says, "Okay, let's get one of just the core family, immediate members only." I step forward, assuming this means mom, dad, and the 3 kids, but my mom holds her hand up like a crossing guard. She looks right at me and says, "Oh, can you step out for a second? We just want one of the core 4. The core 4. She meant Jake, Chloe, and her and dad. I was standing right there. I stepped out of frame and just watched them smile for the camera. The photographer looked so confused, glancing between me and the group, but he just kept snapping pictures. Fast forward to December. The family holiday cards arrive in the mail. I open the envelope, expecting to see the big group photo we took first. Nope, it's the core 4 photo. Just my parents, Jake, and Chloe smiling like a stock photo family. But wait, it gets better. To overcompensate for the guilt of literally excluding me from the holiday card, my mom attempted to use Photoshop. She cut out a picture of my head from a completely different event, a blurry photo of me eating a taco at a graduation party, and pasted it into the sky above the mountains. I wasn't standing with the family. I was hovering in the clouds like Mufasa, looking down on Simba. Underneath this absolute masterpiece of graphic design, the card read, "Warm wishes from the Henderson family." When I called her out on it, she said it gave the card character. I framed it. It now sits on my desk as a daily reminder that my family loves me, even if I am just a floating taco-eating ghost in their eyes. Honestly, I think I prefer it this way.